Yes, yes. We got a unboxing today. And let's pull out my Gerber tri-tip. Let's open it. Bang, that's it. So we got, the other day I got this cool, I ordered this from Germany. It was actually very cheap. And, let's see. Let's sort this out. So yeah, I should have had this ready earlier. So yeah, I got this dope little mini cleaver a month ago. Gerber tri-tip. Put a little lanyard on it. Easy to kind of hold on to. I love karambits, but I couldn't really find the karambit cleaver I wanted. But I found a company that makes these 3D printed handles, scales, for a Boker. They also have these weird spacers that you put inside as well. It's supposed to go on this Boker Plus Erd 2. I believe it's even smaller than this guy, honestly. And it is. It is very tiny. I need to get rid of this, I don't like chain. These chain ones. I'm not a fan of, these dog tag chain style ones. I mean, I like them. But, I mean, I have 3 real gold chains on. Probably tangled up. So, I don't like to wear real gold with stainless steel or whatever. So, I'm gonna get a new lanyard for this. I'm gonna get one similar to the one that comes on the Columbia River minimalists. If I can get one that's like sort of like the minimalist. Honestly, what I might try to do is try to get this paracord. It's black reflective. I guess that's little tiny strips of 3M that reflect when light hits it. I haven't really played with it, but if I can get this paracord to use for this, and then get the 2 plastic clamp parts, they go in the back so you can tear it away. That might be kind of cool. But anyways, here it is. Super tiny. Super tiny. Compared to a Gerber, you can definitely see blade and everything, just size is different. Now, I definitely want to swap out these grips, but see, there's different ones. You can put this green one at the end on the bottom with these black scales. This originally was yellow, and I painted it black with a permanent sharper market, permanent sharper, Sharpie. God damn it, a marker, permanent God damn it, permanent marker, Sharpie. I asked for a green glow-in-the-dark one. I also asked for black honeycomb, and he sent me yellow honeycomb and black grid. So I'm debating which one would look better. The black looks cool. Yellow even kind of looks kind of cool. It's too bright though. It almost looks like this should be like one of those salt Spydercos. What I probably will do though is I'll probably use the black, and I'll use the green spacer. The green spacer is glow in the dark, so that's kind of cool. Problem, I don't have my toolbox with me here. They seem to be at home, so probably tonight I'm gonna have to go home and put these together and I'm just gonna have to do a separate video installing them. I'll just do a whole video just installing them. But it's pretty cool little blade. It's kind of dirty. I'm gonna have to put some oil on it, clean it up a little bit. I like the little hole in the back. I really wish this came with. You know what? Actually, let me check. I might have a tool that might work. And I found a tool that can work. So let's get these scales off. Alright, we got these two little screws out. They're like 6-star screws. Alright, so we need to pop them out. This smaller tool here. Pop them out. Ooh, this one's in there really hard. Alright, well this one's in there pretty hard. Alright. Got the original scales off. I believe this inside middle ring stays in there. We're not going to use it. It's very tiny. Alright. So I guess I'm going to go with the black, the green. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. How is this supposed to stay in place? Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, so when we put this back together, this is just like this. Like you put a screw here, but nothing is holding this together. The black part will just keep coming off, right? What's honestly holding this piece on? Nothing. Are you supposed to glue it? By the way, I figured out how to get this on. It took a while though, but I figured it out. He sent me 2 sets of yellow spacers. I painted one black using permanent Sharpie, permanent marker Sharpie. I don't know, it has that purpley-ish hue that Sharpies have when you paint on plastic. It kind of looks cheap. So I didn't use the yellow scales, obviously. I didn't use the yellow insert. The other yellow insert I turned black. I didn't use that. Here are my original scales. You have 2 screws here, and then you have this middle piece that kind of gives us a little bit more support and holds us in place as well. You don't use that on this. I'll show you why. And this is what how I ended up with. So a couple of the videos that I saw, by the way, this is glow in the dark. So if you're wearing this around your neck, which I made the other video, my original video, I'm going to change this chain. I'm probably going to do leather or something like that. I haven't figured it out yet. But what's cool about this is because of this little small green strip, it glows in the dark. I originally wasn't going to do it. I wanted to do black. I was even contemplating all yellow scales, but don't know. It's just too much. It looks like a toy. This looks a little bit more me. I don't know about this green. It's kind of interesting. So what I ended up having to do to get this to work properly is I ended up having to put one scale on, put the one bolt underneath, and then screw the other parts over. And once I got that in, well, sorry, before I put the 2 parts, I put the 2 bottom parts in. I laid this out with some Loctite. Got the ring to sit where it needed to sit. Let it dry. Put more Loctite here and a little bit here. Put them on. Put the screws in. Tightened them up. Left them for about 15-20 minutes. And now it's good to go. It glows in the dark and everything, which is pretty cool. I haven't really gotten to play with this knife yet. I will. Don't know when though, but I will. Possibly today. I might even go in the back and look for a box or 2 to break. Also, after I was done with that, what I did was there was a small gap that you could see here. I own a restaurant, so I have a bunch of paper. I used some of this sandwich wrapping paper, since it's super thin, to slide it through to see if there were gaps. There were gaps in between this plastic, so the glue didn't get entirely everywhere that it needed to. So what I did was I used a toothpick and a small screwdriver tip for glasses. I can cut right that little piece of it dried up, that glue. I got all over my fingers too. Sucks. Oh well. But I kind of opened this up a little bit, just a little bit, using the smallest screwdriver I had, which was this guy. Stuck it in a little bit, twisted it, used a toothpick. I don't know what happened to the toothpick. Used the toothpick to put a little bit more glue on the tip of the toothpick, and then I rubbed it inside, and then I took another a sheet of paper, and then I just slid it across. I just kind of dragged it around in that gap. Closed it, held it like this for a little minute. There wasn't a gap per se. You couldn't see it as well. So then what I did was I took another piece of this paper, put a nice blob of glue on it, used a toothpick, kind of made it larger. You know, I took a tiny blob of glue, just a dot of glue, kind of made it larger, kind of basically give it a little bit more glue mass. And what I did was I took it here and I just rubbed it across the whole thing, inside and out. What it ended up doing was filling up all these little crevices and gaps, anything in there, with super glue. And now it's holding a lot better. But yeah, this is now glow in the dark. So, which is cool. If you're in your house and you need to get to your knife, I usually sleep with a couple knives next to me. I have a machete on the side, on the bottom of my bed, so I could just kind of grab down and grab a machete if something were to go down in the middle of the night. I keep this guy on my dresser, and inside my dresser I have about 4 automatic knives and neck knives, and I got some more knives across the room. I keep all my guns in my parents' house. Their house is a lot more secure. Extended grip. It's still shorter than this guy. I do like this push button deployment on the Gerber. The Kydex that comes on this is kind of trash. I mean, it works. The guy that makes this was Midgards-Messer. He also makes multiple Kydex sheaths. He makes hip Kydex sheaths. He makes a Kydex sheath for a neck. Basically, it just has a little protrusion. It only has one hole. So you would hold it just on one hole. And it's more uniform. It's in the middle. So it would hang perfectly like this with only one hole. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I'm going to play with this for a while. I'm probably going to get a better... I'm going to check Walmart and Michael's, Hobby Lobby, see if I can find this exact reflective... You can see it. There you go. This exact reflective paracord that I have on my Cleaver, and then I got my baby's Cleaver. Size comparison. It's tiny. It's very tiny. This Boker. It's dope though. I definitely like it now. I was kind of regretting buying it, if I could say that, while I was sitting here trying to figure out how to get this plastic to fit. But once I got it in, the only thing is, I believe these scales are thicker than the original scales. Slightly, just slightly. And the only thing that's doing is it's kind of making it a little bit hard to get in, but it's not that bad. But like I said, I am going to change this chain. I don't like the bead chain. I only don't like it because I wear real gold. If I was wearing fake gold or silver or nothing at all, I would probably wear this and I wouldn't even care. But what I think I'm going to do is I might try to turn this into a pocket holster. I like their single ones. The ones that I was telling you that has a single, the Kydex sheet that he makes, or a 3D printed sheet that has it's got a single hole here. The reason I like that is I have a Columbia River, man, I can't remember the name of that knife right now. It's a Japanese style knife. It looks like a very tiny katana. That has a sheath that's plastic, real slim, katana style. and it only has one hole in the bottom, and it has a small lanyard about this long with a bead. And what I like about that knife is that that bead can be adjusted. So I move the bead up, and what I do is I put it on my belt loop. So I run the cord. Just, we're gonna use this for example. Just say this is it. It's not this long though. It's definitely a lot shorter than this. But you have a bead. Now you have this big open spot, right? You take the bead, you run it up, and you put this on your belt loop. So it's in your belt loop. Now it's connected to your belt. And now you have this knife that you just put in your pocket. So whenever you want to pull it out, you just deploy it, and you pull it out, and now your sheath is kind of dangling out of your pocket, but it's still connected to your body, to your belt. It doesn't go anywhere. And it's being done by a small paracord style lanyard and a little bead that you can adjust. You can make it, pull it up here, and it'll make it tighter. So now it's sitting on your belt, like right on your belt. It's basically on your, yeah, it's on your belt. So I think I might do something similar to that with this. I think I'm gonna try to find a bead that would work with this. I wish if this was a lot doper, like say this was Damascus, and these scales were, say, I don't know, a higher quality. I mean, these are nice scales, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about like some really, really nice aluminum high quality scales. I would even go as far as saying I would put a fucking Monet charm to make it go up and down. And you would have gold Monet bead, $100 gold Monet bead holding this to your belt. That might be kind of cool. Y'all might not know what I'm talking about. Go check out my other videos. I do a lot of knives and a lot of gold. I have over 30 gold unboxings, charms, rings, pendants, necklaces. Here's one, a pendant. This is 24 karat gold. It's a B. It's a pure gold B. Weighs 4 or 5 grams. It's about $250. They make little charms. I have a bunch of them. You can see the videos, but that might be kind of cool to put on here. Maybe use paracord or maybe some type of cool hemp or something. I might look into some different things to use for it. But let me go ahead and end this video. I just wanted you to show you this, what I did with it. My little gaps seem better. I might go over it one more time just to fill it in again. Make sure that there's no little tiny cracks. I used a Loctite super glue. It's a Boker 2.0 with a Midgards-Messer kit. I'm not gonna end up using these. I've never done a giveaway, but I will do a giveaway. How about this? I don't even know how you're supposed to do that. I'd like to say if I could give okay, how about this? If I get 200 likes and 1,000 views, it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna just say 1 month, because I don't get that many views. Some of my videos do get a lot of views. Some of them get like 20 views. Some of them have 17,000 views. I don't know why, but I'll give this 1 month. If I get 1,000 views, whoever the last person is that comments on my page with 1,000 views will get this yellow scale kit with the little ring for free. I'll mail it to you and everything. If I don't get 1,000 views and no one comments on it after that 1,000th view, then I'm just gonna sell them on eBay for $20. So I guess you know, try to get them for free. I'll give them to you for free. You're probably gonna have to message me or something. I don't know how. I'll probably put my email address and then just email me once a winner is found or something. I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess whoever just comments it Whoever comments after it hits 1,000, or just say 1,000 in the comment, 1,000 comment, and then I'll say, okay, cool, here's my email address. Send me your address, and then I'll send you these yellow honeycomb Midgards-Messer Boker. There you go. Glow in the dark ring on my Boker Erd 2. It's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely glowing. In my office. But yeah, it's definitely glowing. Here, let me do this like this. It's kind of hard to see. It was glowing though. It works. It doesn't show great on camera, but if you're sitting in your room and it's dark, you will definitely see that you have a knife glowing next to you. So definitely glows. Thanks for watching my video. Like, share, follow.